Thanksgiving is right around the corner and we just got a brand new sneak peek at a Harvest Festival promo. So let's take a look at all of the screenshots that we got. Okay, so as you can see, all of these screenshots are from EA's Twitch stream. The link to them will be in the description down below. You can go check out the stream for yourself, but we're going to be taking a look at all of these new sneak peeks that we did get. This is upload 2 of the day. If you haven't already checked out upload 1, it was basically a review of the No Shave November promo. Go check that out, but let's take a look at all of these screenshots. So as you can see, we have got a Grandmaster of 89 overall Elgin Baylor. He will be a playstyle select. Then you've also got 5 87 overall Masters. Now there is one hiding in the sets, which we'll go on to. He is an Otto Porter Jr. and he is a finesse small forward over there. But as you can see, it says celebrate a full season with the Harvest Festival. Collect food tokens to earn 87 overall Harvest Festival Masters. Collect all 85 Masters and trade them in to receive Grandmaster Elgin Baylor and all of your Masters back. And they are non-auctionable. I don't think we'll ever get any promos where the players will become auctionable straight away, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at them. As you can see, you got an 87 Spencer Dinwiddie, you got Tyler Hero, you got O'Neal, you got Dwight Howard, and like I said, that Otto Porter Jr. in the sets. He's not on the news tab, but he is actually in the game. And we will also get a Black Friday promo that will be dropping on Friday, I think. And we will also get the Grandmaster. Nick said it will be a power forward. So if you're looking to get a power forward in this promo like the O'Neal, hold off for the moment, I think, because you don't know what's going to happen with Black Friday. I don't know whether the Grandmaster will be no money spent or whether it will be just pay to win. We'll have to wait and see. I'm guessing just by the way things are going, maybe it's an achievements-based promo unless EA spice things up a little bit with something completely new. We'll have to wait and see. When this promo does drop, this Harvest Festival promo, when it does drop, I will be doing a massive promo breakdown. So make sure you're subscribed with notification turned on because you don't want to miss that one. Now going on into some of their stats. As you can see, Spencer Dinwiddie, he is a strategic point guard over there, and each one's going to correspond to a different food when it comes to Thanksgiving. So he is a turkey master over there. So let's take a look at some of his stats. He's got an 85 three-point shot. It is pretty good. He's got an 86 mid-range shot, 77 dunking, 86 layup. Rebounding stats are only at 70, though he is a point guard, so he's not really going to be getting those rebounds. He's mainly looking to shoot the ball, and those shooting stats are pretty good, especially for that point guard. Playmaking side is pretty decent as well. He's got an 87 passing accuracy, 85 court vision, 85 triple threat over there, 75 block and an 81 steal. He's going to be getting those steals, going on the fast break, either dishing those assists out or getting those 3-point shots or mid-range shots in over there. Then go looking at Tyler Hero. He's looking like a really, really nice card. He's a strategic shooting guard and he is your stuffing master over there. Then looking at his stats, this is where it comes into play. He's got an 88 3-point shot. That's looking really nice. 88 shooting touch, 88 contested shot, 81 mid-range shot, 78 dunking, 81 layup. And those rebounding stats are really surprising. He's got an 88 defensive rebounding stat and a 78 offensive rebounding stat. I don't know why the defensive rebounding stat is so much higher than the offensive one. That I don't know, but he is going to be really good if he does have that stat when he actually drops in a game. But that 3-point shot is pretty good for a shooting guard over there, and he is strategic if you're going to need him. That'll be a pretty good addition to your team. He's got some decent playmaking stats as well, 87 passing accuracy, 84 court vision, 69 block and a 66 steal. And then this card surprisingly is going to be getting your defensive rebounds, and then he's also going to be shooting the ball either on that 3-point arc or just inside of that in that mid-range shot over there, which is looking pretty good. Then going on to Jermaine O'Neal, he is the pumpkin pie master and he is that power forward. But again, don't put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to him. Be sure to wait for the Black Friday deal because it is going to be pretty interesting to see what the power forward is looking like, whether you can get him lonely spent or not. But obviously, as you can see, he's got an 81 3-point shot, 86 mid-range shot, 80 dunking, 87 layups, 71 and 74 rebounding stats, which isn't even as good as Tyler Hero, who is a shooting guard, and this card is a power forward. Doesn't really make sense in that department, but it is okay. And then looking at the playmaking side, he's got an 87 passing accuracy, 88 court vision, and then he's also got a 69 block and a 75 steal over there. So not the best of cards, but not the worst at all. Then going on to that final card from the news tab, you got Dwight Howard. He is going to be your YAM master. He's a power center, looking pretty nice. We got an even distribution pretty much of the masters. You got a playstyle select grandmaster, you got 2 strategic, you got 2 power and 1 finesse, kind of making up for the fact that we have had a lot of finesse heavy base promos. Obviously the Mad Scientist promo fully stacked out on all the finesse players. Then even the last promo, some of the best players were finesse as well, with that Trae Young, Chris Middleton, probably the best players in that promo, and they are finesse. And obviously the Stormmasters were as well. We'll have to wait for them to come on the auction house. As you can see, his stats are looking pretty good. Well, as a center, you're looking for those rebounding stats which are living up to that. He's got an 86 offensive rebounding and an 87 defensive rebounding over there, 89 dunking, 89 layup, which is really, really nice to see. Shooting stats, not the best, though he isn't going to really be shooting the ball that much. He's got some really nice defensive stats, all in the high 80s over on that side, and then 85 block and an 84 steal over there. there. That is looking really nice. And then Elgin Baylor, your Grandmaster, 89 overall. He is a small forward, like I said, a playstyle select, which is pretty good. I think that's going to be the way forward with pretty much all the promos that we're going to get this season. They're probably all going to be playstyle select. He's got some pretty good shooting stats. He's got a 92 mid-range shot and a 93-point shot, 93 contested shot, and a 90 shooting touch. He's going to be pretty nice. He hasn't got any boost on him though, which is a little bit of a shame to see, and no abilities, all of that stuff, but he has got some really good shooting stats over there. 81 dunking and an 89 layup as well. That's going to be pretty nice when he's going in the paint, getting those easy layups in. He's got 74 block, a 62 steal, which isn't the best, but he is a small forward looking to get in those shooting positions, getting the shot off, and then also going in for the layups if he needs to. Passing accuracy is a 78, court vision 75. So again, this card's going to be shooting the ball really well, hopefully in Showdown. But then going on to the actual map itself. Now again, as always, the card art and card design and all of that stuff is looking really nice, as it usually does with all of these sort of EA promos. They're looking really nice. The design team always smash it, in my opinion. You got daily food events, plate events for 3 times guaranteed food tokens per win, and a chance at more. Each event has 2 challenges and refreshes every 24 hours. So each one's going to unlock, I think, at different times throughout the whole day. We'll go into some of that stuff that it says actually on the events themselves, but each one is going to give you different foods. So each one's going to correspond to a different food, and each one's going to give you a guaranteed 3 food tokens with a chance of getting an extra one. So maybe even you get 4 if you get lucky enough for that, but each one's going to refresh every 24 hours, which I think is good. Refreshable events, not too many to actually play through, and the stamina is going to be pretty good. I think each one costs 50 stamina. There's also going to be a special Thanksgiving event which unlocks on Thanksgiving Day itself, which I think is Thursday. So if you're celebrating that, enjoy. I don't really celebrate it here in the UK, it's not really a thing, but enjoy if you are celebrating Thanksgiving. And then from this event, you're going to get 2 of tokens of your choice, so you can pretty much pick whichever food token you want to try and get, whichever masters you're trying to get, and you also get a chance of pulling an 80 to 84 overall Harvest Festival player over there. Again, that one's going to drop on Thursday, on Thanksgiving itself. Then you're going to trade the tokens for players for those specific 80 to 84 overall players, trade those in for the 87 overall masters, and then trade finally those in for the Elgin Baylor. And we'll go on to the sets as well. But again, the map is looking really nice. You got all the different events all lined up over there, and the special events that will unlock throughout the whole promo as well, which is pretty good. I took a couple of screenshots of the events just to show you what you get. As you can see, you're going to get those turkey tokens, and we've got some better screenshots as we keep going through. But this is the important thing. It says that refresh daily at 6 a.m. EST. Then if we go on to the next event over here, the Yams event, this one's going to refresh daily at 10 a.m. EST. So each one's going to have a different time that they unlock, and they refresh at different times, which is pretty good. You know, it keeps you on your toes, and it keeps you logging into the game at different times of the day, trying to play through, and you will get 3 to 4, like I said, 3 guaranteed, 4 if you get lucky enough to be able to get one. And the stamina costs are pretty nice. They're 50 stamina each, and there's only 2 each event, which is pretty good to play through. Now this is a special event. Like I said, this one will unlock on Thursday. You will get those 2 tokens of your choice and a 10% chance of pulling an extra Thanksgiving player over there. But with all of those tokens, with all of those players, what you want to do is head over into the sets, and this is what the sets are going to be looking like. As you can see, you got that Grandmaster Elgin Baylor. To get him playstyle select, you're going to need all of these 87 overall masters over there. Trade them all in to get that 89 Elgin Baylor. Now we're just going to take the first one as an example. Each of the different food masters are exactly the same in how you get them. So for Dwight Howard, we're just going to take him as an example. For you're going to need Yam tokens to be able to get these players, the 80 to 84 overall players, and we'll go on to what those look like. But all of those 5 will get you that 87 Dwight Howard. Now to get them, you're going to need those Yam tokens. This is the same for all of the other ones, which we'll just quickly go through after this. But 80 overall Andre Iguodala is going to take you 25 of the Yam tokens. As the overalls go up, the more Yam tokens you have to get, or the more food tokens you're going to get. 35 Yam tokens gets you that Raja Rondon, who is an 81 overall. The 82 overall costs 50 Yam tokens. 70 Yam tokens gets you the 83 overall. Then finally 100 Yam tokens gets you that 84 overall Allen over there. Now that's the same for all of them. So Jermaine O'Neal, you're going to need 25 for the 80 overall as we keep going, 35 to the 81 overall, and we'll just keep going through. You can pause the video at any point if you want to take a deep dive into some of these cards. But as you can see, this one is the 87 overall Porter Jr. We'll just quickly go through all those players that you need to be able to get him, and then we'll take a look at some of his stats, because he isn't actually on the news tab. He's hiding away in those sets over there. But as you can see, finesse small forward, he's your Cranberry Sauce Master. 84 3-point shot, 86 mid-range shot, 86 dunking, 89 layup over there. Decent rebounding stats, 79 and 77 over there. Playmaking side's pretty good. Defensive side again is pretty good. He's pretty much just an all-rounded card. If you're a finesse player, I definitely suggest you probably go for him first before going on to those other masters. Tyler Hero, again, very similar stuff when it comes to getting him. For the stuffing tokens, you're just going to trade them in all the way up to get all of those 80 to 84 players. Exactly the same for Spencer Dinwiddie when it comes to getting all of those Turkey players over there, ending off with that 100 Turkey tokens for that OG Anunoby. Then looking at the store, very standard stuff. You got all of these tokens over here. Now these ones are pretty interesting because you don't know exactly what they're for. I just have a little guess as to what they're for. They are Harvest Festival trophies. You can claim quite a few of them. Now I guess that these are going to be put in place of any different food token that we have. So maybe you can exchange it or put it in place of a Turkey token. I just don't know that for certain. That's just a guess. But we'll have to wait and see when the promo does drop. Like I said, I'll do a promo breakdown, so make sure you're subscribed because you don't want to miss that one. And then obviously Nick opened it, but he didn't go in the set, so I couldn't work out exactly what it's for. But like I said, I guess it can be used instead of any of the food tokens. But again, we'll just have to wait and see exactly what happens with that. And that's all the screenshots that we did get. And Nick also mentioned that some of the game changers like KQuinn66, like Rising Phoenix 1, like El Lacaro, all of those guys, as well as even Legend, if you guys know who that is, they had an input or a slight input when it comes to looking at this promo. And I think that's a good thing. Obviously, they can't take into consideration every single person in the community. That's pretty much impossible. But I do like the fact that they're including them when it comes to making the promos and designing it and all of that stuff, taking their input in, because they can look towards the community, what the community wants. And if you guys yourself, if you want something in a promo or stuff like that, and there's an issue with the game that you don't feel like any of the game changers are listening to, I'm not myself a game changer, but I can try my best and try my hardest to try and get it to EA, get it to one of the game changers if I think it's a good enough reason or good enough thing that I think is good enough to be put in the game, or something that's bothering you or something like that to do with the game. Drop it in the comment section down below and I'll try my best to get it to EA. Obviously, I can't make any promises. I don't have any direct links to EA or anything like that, but that's going to be it when it comes to all of the sneak peeks. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like this promo. Do you like what it's looking like or not? What do you think about it so far? Again, we'll have to wait and see exactly what it's looked like when the promo does drop tomorrow, but that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, drop a like and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.